Just having a bit of a mare finding a good camera angle today, and I haven't had an iced coffee, so I'm just in a little bit of a mood. I sound like a little biatch. That's because I am. Hello there guys, it's Joel here, aka Gallucks, aka Casper the Friendly Ghost. I don't know why I chose to wear all white on a sunny day, filming in my room looking extremely pale. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell for notifications and make sure your notifications are turned on your phone so that when the YouTube app tells you I have a new video, you can tap it, watch it then, or save it for later. That would really help me out. Thank you so much for doing that. Today's video is all about affordable sneakers. I've been requested this quite a lot. I used to do a lot of affordable alternatives videos, and this isn't necessarily affordable alternatives. It's not like designer knockoff kind of thing, except for one of them. But this is more just like the best shoes, in my opinion, that you can buy for under £100. I'm saying £100 because a lot of these like classic iconic sneakers used to be like £30 to £40 for a pair, but now the lowest price is probably around 60. That's what you're looking at if you want a good quality, affordable sneaker that I think will last you for a really long time and be iconic with every single outfit and look. Nowadays, honestly, from my perspective, what I think is the most popular affordable shoe at the moment is the first one that I'm going to list, and that is the Air Force One. If you've seen a few of my videos before, you might have seen me talk about kind of like Nike and Adidas and how they go through phases as well of being more popular. I think Adidas took the reins quite a few years ago with all its designer collaborations, like with Kanye West. I guess that's still going on, but do we pay attention to that anymore? Not really. Rick Owens, Raf Simons, that kind of era of Adidas. The turning point for Nike, for me, was probably the Virgil Abloh the 10 collection. That really made Nike kind of stand out a lot more. And it just felt it got more popular from then on with all of its collaborations as well. The Nike Sakai, obviously Jordan's recent Dior collaboration, and Jordan's obviously has had a cult fan base customer since it started. But I've only just joined in on the Jordan section with one pair, so I can't really talk about that. Yeah, Nike Air Force One are probably one of the most iconic Nike pair of sneakers that is at an affordable price. I found them on ASOS for $84.95 in the classic all white kind of iteration. I actually have a pair myself. They go with so many outfits. They are so easy to style. They are available in so many different colors, styles. I think that is the thing with all these like affordable sneakers as well. They've been around for so long and they're so iconic that you will struggle to find at least one pair that you do not like, either whether that's because of like nostalgia or design, or I guess price point. You have to like at least one of them. If you don't like any of them, leave a comment in the below explaining your reasons as to why you don't like any of them. But I just guarantee that that every single person who is interested in buying shoes and sneakers will gravitate more towards one of these five. So the first one, yeah, it's the Air Force One. Next up is Converse, and it's not your classic Converse. Even though classic Chuck Taylors are always going to be iconic and everyone is going to gravitate towards them because they would have worn them at some point in their life. Because this is for the year 2020, I wanted to address probably the most popular and sought after style that's come out this year. J.W. Anderson went into the archives of Converse and obviously found this classic style that they've done once in the past and redesigned it for his collaboration. When Converse saw how popular that sneaker was and how well it sold, they obviously went back into their archives and got it out, but did it differently and probably in a more wearable way. Like the J.W. Anderson ones were very colourful, whereas Converse's own iteration that they brought out shortly after were just black and white, which is so simple and probably the best way to go. These are on the more expensive side. They are £90 for the Converse Run Star Hike in their own style, but that is cheaper than the J.W. Anderson style. Basically, they are classic Chuck Taylor, just on a platform with a kind of jagged sole, which is very popular at the moment. The sun has come back out again, turning me into a vampire. So next up we have the Vans Old School. You can pick up a pair of these for around £60. That is like the most expensive I've ever known these sneakers to be. I swear when I was younger they were about 40. They're a very, very simple shoe. They have the waffle sole on the bottom. They're extremely, extremely comfortable. And they're very, very iconic. Like you look at them and you know they're Vans. It might not even have to say Vans on them. You just see the like squiggles on the side and the shape of the sneaker itself, and you can tell that it's Vans. As I was saying before, kind of like with Converse, Chuck Taylors, Vans are a shoe that a lot of teenagers wear. My generation, people younger than me, people older than me, everyone has worn Vans at some point. So I feel like these are a great, again, affordable sneaker in 2020. When I was wearing them, I think I went through like 3 pairs of Vans Old School over the course of like 6 years or something, do you know what I mean? They eventually became my clubbing shoe because I had a pair that was so beat up that I didn't mind wearing them to like a club with like a sticky floor here in London. You know when your shoe sticks to the bottom of the floor in the club because there's so many like sweet alcoholic drinks everywhere? That is the shoe of choice that I ended up wearing. This is probably not a good like way to promote a great shoe to buy, but that is what became of mine in the end. I think I still have a pair of slip-on Vans in one of the cupboards in our bedroom. I've not worn them in a very, very long time, but it doesn't mean that I don't like them. I've just got other shoes that I like more. Next up, depending on which style of these you choose, depends on how affordable it is, because the next sneaker is New Balance, specifically the 530 and the 574. I have only ever had a pair of New Balance 574s, and that was when I first moved to London. The way that the sneaker kind of like, the toe kind of curled up made my feet look really, really small, so I kind of stopped wearing them because it felt like I was walking around on tiny little hoofs. If I knew then what I know now, I would have just sized up and got like a bigger sneaker, so I wouldn't have felt so self-conscious that they were like these tiny sneakers on my big giant body. Like I said, those two models are in the more affordable area, between like 60 and 80 pounds. And finally, this is a more fun one, even though I have slated Fila in the past because the Fila disruptors or destroyers just really got on my tits for a really, really long time. I just didn't like the look of them. I actually do like the look of this pair, and these are the Fila Korea. My friend Lissy Roddy posted about these on Instagram, so that brought them to my attention. And they do look kind of similar to a Balenciaga track sneaker, just with the cutouts, different layers, and the kind of very interesting sole underneath as well. These come in at £85. They are available on ASOS in different colorways as well, which is great. I think they are a good, affordable alternative to the Balenciaga track sneaker. Obviously the Balenciaga track sneaker is between what, 585, 600 and something for a track sneaker, so that is like what, basically all of the shoes in this video. So I think if you are looking for an affordable option to sneakers like the Balenciaga track sneaker, this is a good way to go. With all the other brands, Nike, New Balance, Vans, Converse, I've been customers of theirs for years, worn all of them, so I can guarantee the quality of the products, whereas the Filas, I don't think I've ever purchased a pair of Filas or worn a pair of Filas, so I'm not sure on the quality or the comfort level of them, so don't take my word for it, but I think the design is cool from what I can see. So that is my top 5 affordable sneakers for 2020. I hope this has given you some ideas of inspiration of sneakers that you could purchase if you are looking for an affordable pair. Kind of straight to the point this video, huh? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.